Revealed, Steph Curry secretly reached out to Kevin Durant about Warriors reunion. What's up, Dub Nation? We've got a bombshell report to share today that absolutely changes everything we thought we knew about the Warriors' trade deadline strategy. According to an explosive new report from ESPN insiders Ramona Shelburne and Brian Windhorst, Stephen Curry personally reached out to Kevin Durant about a potential return to Golden State before the Warriors ultimately pivoted to the Jimmy Butler acquisition. This revelation confirms what many had speculated. The Warriors were aggressively pursuing a third star to pair with Curry and Draymond Green before landing Butler. But what makes this report particularly stunning is that it wasn't just the front office exploring the possibility. It was Curry himself making a direct recruiting pitch to his former teammate. According to multiple sources with knowledge of the conversations, Durant firmly shut down the possibility, telling Curry that a reunion didn't feel right, and that it wasn't the time to revisit their basketball partnership. The 14-time All-Star reportedly emphasized that he was happy in Phoenix and didn't want to play elsewhere. This behind-the-scenes exchange provides fascinating insight into both superstars' mindsets. For Curry, it demonstrates his pragmatic approach to championship contention and willingness to reunite with Durant despite their complicated history. For Durant, it reveals his commitment to forging his own path in Phoenix rather than returning to the franchise where he won his only 2 championships. The timing of this revelation is particularly interesting as it comes while the Warriors prepare for their playoff matchup against the Houston Rockets following a mid-season turnaround largely spurred by the Butler acquisition. Had Durant been receptive to Curry's overture, the entire landscape of the Western Conference playoffs might look dramatically different today. At 36 years old, Durant continues to produce at an elite level, averaging 26.9 points and 6.1 rebounds in 39 games this season for the Suns. His combination of scoring efficiency, size, and playoff experience would have potentially vaulted the Warriors back into championship favorites, a status they held during his previous 3-year tenure with the team when they reached 3 consecutive finals and won 2 championships. The Warriors' pursuit of Durant also contextualizes their subsequent aggressive move for Jimmy Butler, who they acquired in a complex 5-team trade with the Miami Heat, before quickly extending him with a 2-year, $121 million contract. This sequence of events suggests Golden State's front office recognized an urgent need to maximize Curry's remaining prime years by adding another established star. For longtime Warriors fans, this revelation reopens the book on the complicated Durant chapter in franchise history. Durant's departure in 2019 left many wondering about what could have been had the dynastic core remained intact. That Curry was willing to explore reconciliation speaks volumes about his prioritization of winning over any lingering interpersonal issues. Durant's decision to reject the possibility also offers insight into his current mindset. Despite the Suns' inconsistent performance this season, Durant appears committed to building something in Phoenix alongside Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, rather than returning to a situation where his legacy was often questioned due to joining an already established championship team. As the Warriors enter the playoffs with their new-look roster centered around Curry, Green, and Butler, this report adds another fascinating layer to what has already been a season of dramatic twists and turns. The mere existence of these conversations suggests Golden State's front office will remain aggressive in pursuing championship-caliber talent as long as Curry remains in his prime. What do you think, Dub Nation? Would you have welcomed KD back with open arms? Or has the Butler acquisition actually provided a better stylistic fit alongside Curry and Green? And most importantly, does this revelation change how you view the Warriors' championship potential this postseason? Drop your hottest takes in the comments below, and if you're loving this kind of insider analysis during the most critical stretch of the Warriors season, hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the breaking news and developments as this playoff journey unfolds. Hey Dolphins Nation, ready for today's bombshell news and red-hot last-minute rumors? Buckle up because today's story might just leave you speechless. Let's dive right into today's big scoop. The Jalen Ramsey era in Miami appears to be reaching its final chapter, folks. Word around the league is that our star cornerback and the organization have mutually agreed to part ways. Can you believe it? The seven-time Pro Bowler who inked that massive 3-year, $72.3 million contract just last season is now heading for the exit door. Now here's where things get interesting. While several teams are eyeing our shutdown corner, the Las Vegas Raiders keep popping up in conversations. But hold your horses. This might be the most overblown rumor of the week. Let me break it down for you. The Raiders absolutely need secondary help. Their cornerback situation is shakier than a rookie's knees during their first NFL start. But Ramsey's price tag? We're talking about a $16.7 million cap hit in 2025, and if they keep him beyond that, they're staring down a staggering $25 million cap hit in 2026. Cut him before then, that's still $18 million in dead money. Ouch. Inside sources tell me Miami's front office is practically begging teams to make offers, but they're finding the market surprisingly cold. Jonathan Jones from CBS Sports reports that teams aren't exactly lining up to pay what the Dolphins are asking. It seems Miami might be trying to manufacture a market that simply doesn't exist right now. The elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about? Age. Ramsey turns 31 during next season. That dreaded number when even the greatest cornerbacks start losing that crucial step. The Raiders would be paying premium prices for a player likely past his prime. Is he still good? Absolutely. Elite? That's the multi-million-dollar question. For a team like Vegas that isn't exactly one cornerback away from Super Bowl contention, the smarter play might be focusing on the 2025 draft. Build for the future, rather than mortgaging it for a short-term rental, especially when the price includes valuable draft capital and that massive contract. The Dolphins might need to lower their asking price substantially if they want to move Ramsey before training camp. Otherwise, this could turn into an awkward situation with a disgruntled star still on the roster when helmets start cracking in summer. What do you think, Dolphins Nation? Is Miami making the right call trying to move on from Ramsey? Should they keep him regardless of the price? And what kind of return would make you happy as a fan? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from every single one of you. And if you're enjoying these exclusive Dolphins Insider reports, smash that subscribe button for more breaking news delivered straight to your feed. Fins up.